Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first episode of what I hope to be a regular series on this channel. Welcome to Womble Watch. So the idea of this series is to break down AFC Wimbledon related news into small bite-sized chunks for your enjoyment. This will range from match highlights from the games in League One and Cup competitions, and I'm always open to ideas from you all for new segments. So maybe player ratings, where you send me your player ratings for the game and let me know how they did. So let's get on with it. So on screen now you will see highlights from the opening day of the league against Fleetwood. So it was away from home, and many pundits this year are kind of expecting Fleetwood to end the season anywhere from mid-table mediocrity to playoff hopeful. So you could be forgiven for us Wimbledon fans thinking an opening match away with these guys might be a bit of a fruitless endeavour, but thankfully we couldn't have been more wrong. We were very wrong. The boys actually pulled out a very decent showing away from home against Joey Barton's team, and they were definitely out to impress their manager, but we just had a little bit too much for them. So Tom King was tested through Tommy Spur after Bobby Grant produced a superb corner that evaded the Dons defence, but the Dons keeper was well on form today and produced a great save for it. So some fans did voice their concerns over Appiah and Piggott both wasting chances that on any other day they would have absolutely buried, but nerves were calmed after Barsham did set up Piggott to net his first of the campaign, the first of many, I would like to add. So so all in all, a very, very good performance. Some real positives coming out of the game as well. It's really hard, the first game of the season, to really expect too much, I guess. Teams in League One and League Two and some teams in the Championship, they get overhauled in the off-season. So you lose many, many familiar names, and you get players brought in that you think, I don't know about that one. I don't know, Neil. Is that the right thing to do? But still, good nonetheless. A very good campaign start there. So 1-0. So if you head over to the AFC Wimbledon YouTube channel, you can catch up with interviews from Neil Ardley when he revealed his choice of captain for the coming season, and interviews with our new midfielder Scott Wagstaff, as well as he talks about the competition for places at the club and how a meeting with Ivor motivated him to be performing at the highest standard this season and trying to take the club forward. So now, since the idea to create this series only came up a couple of days ago, I am a little bit behind. So it will be shorter videos after this, I promise you, but we've got 2 games to get through, so I think we should probably start there. Look at that beard on Wagstaff. Fucking majestic. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. We need to get some beard silhouettes to hold up in the stands, I think. That's what we need to do. This guy is going to be absolutely key for us this season. Don't let me down, Scott. This is on the internet now. Right, with spirits high after the first win away from home against Fleetwood, we return for a game against Coventry, who lost in their opener to Scunthorpe 2-1. Both teams really went into this game looking for nothing less than 3 points, and the nerves were clear at the start of the first half, but I don't think anyone would really argue that the Dons took the game by the scruff of the neck towards half-time. But Appiah must have felt like the footballing gods were against him. A cheeky toe poke was tipped over by the Coventry keeper, while a lovely header from Pinnock rattled the Coventry post in the 44th minute. Despite Wimbledon ending the first half very much in control, in a dominating fashion, it was Coventry who emerged strongest from the Kingsmeadow dressing rooms at half-time. King, really good performance from him as well. He was equal to a Bakayoko effort in around about the 54th minute, but the drama kicked off towards the end of the game as a penalty appeal fell on deaf ears after Scott Wagstaff went over in the Coventry box in the dying minutes of the game. Many fans on social media did say it was a clear-cut penalty that could have won the game for the boys, but a lot of us, including myself, quite happy with 1 point. I know that's maybe not the attitude to have. We should be trying to win every game, and Coventry should be a team that maybe we should be getting a win against, but at the moment, just seeing the boys gel together, see them click the way that they have done, I am more than happy with that, honestly. And 1 point at the end of the season could be absolutely key. The defence looked a little bit leaky at sometimes, but this is only their second game together. They did have their a trip away in the off season to try and get themselves together, and I think give it another month or so, and we'll start seeing a more relaxed back line, certainly. Barcham was absolutely superb, up and down the line, really producing some fantastic efforts throughout the game. But moving on, Alfie Egan has joined Thurrock on a 3-month loan. Very interested to see how he does. Featured only a couple of times last year for us and only has a few games under his belt in total for AFC Wimbledon. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with Thurrock. I can see them actually extending their loan of him, as they're a little bit weak with players at the moment. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'll be interested to hear what you guys think of this. What can I do better? What can I do more of? Would you like player ratings? Maybe interviews from fans? Let me know in the comments below. I've been the Gaming Womble. So long for now, folks.